Hi everyone, Louise Righton here. I'm a property investor, a residential landlord. I'm a SASS Trustee as well, and I'm also the author of SASS Superstars, How 10 Entrepreneurs Unlocked Their Pensions Without Waiting to Retire, which was published in September 2020 and written actually during the last lockdown. And I'm recording the video as we're going into our next lockdown in early November 2020. I just wanted to share a few lessons from the first lockdown, which I think are going to help me going into the second lockdown, and I hope you might find them useful as well. So the first one I think is really about, getting involved in networks that are powerful to you and that are valuable to you. So I've taken part over the last year or so in three particular networks that have really helped me. As a SASS Trustee and as an author on the topic of SASS, I really value the SASS Alliance community, where I'm able to network with other SASS trustees and share hints and tips and really share what's going on and collaborate together. And indeed that was a lot of the inspiration for my book, as I was collaborating with other trustees, hearing their stories and writing up those case studies in this book. I'm also an active member of the Wealth Builders community, which is also very valuable to me, and I spend a lot of time in that community working on my wealth plan holistically, not just in property. And then the third community that I really value is Partners in Property, or PIP, which I joined about 6 months ago and which has been incredibly valuable to me as I've developed my property strategy. I've just started to move into serviced accommodation or holiday lets, and I think the power of the PIP community really came home to me recently as the latest lockdown was announced on Saturday evening. And immediately the PIP SA operators WhatsApp group was absolutely on fire, with everyone trying to help each other. What does this mean for us? Who's got ideas? How can I make sure I can still let my accommodation? How can I make sure my business keeps operating, really? And so much sharing of information, knowledge, hints and tips was going on in that group. I was really, really impressed. So I think the power of your network, and just choose a handful that are valuable to you, but then really throw yourself into them and contribute, as well as obviously using them to help yourself. So that's really important, and something that I'll be continuing with. I think the second thing is about developing new habits. So during the last lockdown, the habits I developed were primarily around my health and fitness, and developing some new habits around exercise. And I'll be doing that this time as well. And I think lockdown gives you a perfect time to think about, what are the new things I want to do. So exercise is one for me. The other thing I'm going to be doing during lockdown this time is I'm following a course, a learning around how to really leverage Instagram, and I'm going to be carving out an hour every morning for Instagram activity to learn the course and then also to implement it. So I'm going to use lockdown as a learning opportunity to learn a new skill. I'm on Instagram, but I want to get really expert at it and really build my following, so I'm going to do that as well. And then the third one I would say is just about keeping your focus. The world is changing. We've been through, this past 6 months have been difficult. We're going into, the winter period with another lockdown, and I'm sure it won't be the last. This is going to continue for, well, who can say, for the foreseeable future. So I think, just stay confident, keep your focus. I've set my goals. I know where I'm going with my business and with my investing and with my SASS pension, with my writing work, with my marketing work. So I'm going to stay on that path. Of course, as the economy changes and as things change, we have to flex. But I think, use the experts around you, use the communities around you, to work out, you know, how you need to flex and how you need to adapt your business. But I think, you know, don't be put off. Don't say, okay, everything's going on hold for 6 months or a year, I'm not going to do anything. I've seen a lot of people doing that, and I personally think that's the wrong thing to do. That's not for me. I want to plough on. So set your goals, keep your confidence, keep your focus, flex where you need to, but, you know, uniquely use those networks around you with the really experienced people like I do with Partners in Property and the others that I've mentioned, and keep going, and we will get through this together. Bye for now.